Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to Chiquito 1010 channel. Today's topic is as a man, can you marry a woman that has dated your brother in the past? We have a guest in the house all the way from Philippines. His name is Mr. Chisom, aka Ego Boss. So let's hear from him.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Chisom,
Yeah, can
can
you
you
guys
hear
hear
us?
me? Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. My ground on that is for me, I will not accept that. It is not good for you to take what you know that have been finished, and especially the thing that has been finished is the same person that you are living in the house with, that you'll be seeing almost every month as a blood brother, is the one that finished it. It's going to be having a kind of, you are going to be having a kind of feeling whenever you remember that look at the person that finished what I'm eating. Look at the person that have seen what I'm eating. No men are jealous. Is understand. It is normal in the mindset of every man to be jealous. So in this kind of case, no normal person that is a man that will accept such. It takes a lot for you to say yes, you accept, but in the reality, it will be paining. In the reality, it will be causing ups and downs in the marriage. It will be causing some frictions in the marriage. Which marriage is not about the frictions? It's all about happiness. So to this, I say I will not do it. That's my opinion.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
But if you ask me, I'll tell you that since the relationship happened in the past, that as a man, if a man should have such experience, I think I will advise that man to go ahead and marry the woman.
And
Except if
what will happen after a year, 2 years? Definitely there will be scars there.
I think what I would advise that man to ask is what transpired in the relationship. Why did it end? And if it is clear that maybe the fault is from the man and the fault is from his brother, the both of them are not compatible. You're not seeing any love between the two of them. I see no reason why the two people shouldn't get married.
Can I say something regarding to what you said?
Yes, please.
Now, do you think the woman would tell you the truth? Do you think the man tell you the truth? That is the point. If you go to the woman, you will hear a different story altogether. And go to your brother, you will hear a different story altogether. And who are you going to believe? You are in the middle of the sea. You don't know who to believe. You will be the stupid, or you will be the few that will accept one without looking into the other. So for you not to live in a house that you don't even know which one is true or which one is not, it's better you let go. Because the woman will tell you her own part of the story to suit her own self. Your brother will tell you his own part of the story to make sure he convince you that this person you are going to is not a good person. No. Don't forget, if he's a brother, other family members will be telling you How can you be going for somebody that your brother finished and left over for you? And the family members will be advising you, don't go, don't go. And on the situation of that, if you insist and go, my dear, you are bringing division in the home because your brother will not feel at ease when he visits you. Your sisters and other siblings will not feel at ease when they visit you. Are you there? Are you there?
We lost you. There are some
Can
comments.
you?
The last comments. We didn't hear you clearly. You said your brother will
Okay.
not feel at ease when he
Yeah,
visits.
your brother will not feel at ease when he visits you. Of course, the scars are still there. Probably you don't know what transpired, and you don't expect the girl to tell you the truth of what transpired. Considering the fact that some girls, how do I use the language? Most of the new generation girls now, we all know what is their own problem. They need a big bowler. Probably your brother might be the kind of person that wants such kind of thing. Maybe the girl needs big bowler. Your brother doesn't have big bowler. You understand? And your brother, the blood brother, will be talking. My brother, I have seen someone want a big something. I know you are my younger brother. I know you don't have the big something
Igos,
she wants.
Igos, please let me in. Permit me to interrupt you. This is
Yeah.
a relationship that they've ended. Whatever he has, she does not need it anymore. That is the reason why she ended the relationship. And she's with you. She's in love with you and wants to get married to you.
But
So
ma,
please, you won't get married to her.
uh, but what they
And please, mind you, relationship is not really all about what one has.
yeah.
I true
No.
love
You
is
yeah.
when you love someone without benefits. And this lady is finding that in this man. The man also sees the same thing in the lady, but the fact is, his brother has slept with her in the past. That is the only reason why he's not getting married to this lady. So you're still insisting that you shouldn't get married to her?
Uh, my dear, I'm saying the truth that in my own point of view, not a general point of view, but in my own point of view, and I think every reasonable man will see that point because what happened before might still happen again under your own roof. How are you sure it's not going to happen again? Are you taking the word of the woman that look at what happened while they separated? Are you going to take the word of your own brother? Look at what happened that they separated. So I think the best thing is you go your way. You can be in friendship with the woman, but it's not necessarily that you must. Friendship does is not a that it must lead to marriage. Such man will make the man die untimely. Yes, the man is ready to be gone so soon, so easily. Then he can engage in that blind, but not literally that you have to blind your eye at the future. In the future, sometimes you won't hear it, but some people will use it to talk to you, especially when you have friends that tell you the truth to your face. They will tell you, even with somebody that your brother already finished, they can use it to make a mockery of you. And sometimes you will pass through the emotional pain. So why pass through that emotional pain? If you accept one that you don't even know what transpired, who probably because house. Some of the people. What about the ones that you are marrying that others left with? Yes, you are talking about others. We are not talking about someone living in the house with you. Don't forget, this is an in-house personnel. This is
Okay.
somebody that you are going to see every day, every day. Every meeting, every Christmas, as a man, you go home to your hometown, to the village, and you bring your wife to the village. He will bring his own wife to the village. It's somebody that you'll be seeing every time. But if it's somebody that you are not seeing every time, you can say, okay, let's cut how we meet this person. It's in the past. You have to do, brother. I will advise of mine. This one says, is she the only woman? You see, she's not the only woman. You just have to look for another person. Must you kill yourself in one? That is what I think, in my own opinion. I don't know how about other people's opinion, but I'm just saying my own opinion. That is what I think.
Okay. Mr. Chisom, can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear.
What advice do you have for women? What
What I
advice do you
can,
give them on
I
this
cannot.
topic?
My advice on this topic is for young girls growing up, be mindful of your actions, be mindful of how you date people, because your past might come in the future to haunt you. Don't be so eager to be carried away with the things you are seeing. Such unfortunate that our generation, some of the generations that are coming up today, want to get things that they have not reached to the stage of getting. And as a result of that, they are gambling into relationships that are bigger than them. And at the end, when they go out of that relationship, you never can tell. You might be dating the elder brother of somebody that will love you tomorrow. And you say he's a sugar daddy or whatever. At the end of the day, that is what happens.
Oh,
And you say he's a
I'm so
sugar
sorry.
daddy or what? Yeah, can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I advise the younger generations to please be virtue. Being virtue is wonderful because you will control your future. But when you jump from one place to another on the ground of you want to get things that you have not reached the level of getting, someday your past will come to haunt you. And the truth this younger generation should know is most of the boys that take you to clubs and all the rest of them, when it's time for marriage, they look for another person. Most of the ones that smoke with you and drink shisha, take shisha, smoke shisha with you, when it's time for marriage, they look for another person. They won't go for you. They are not stupid. A man wants a woman that even if when he is busy, a woman that can take care of the home, a woman that can look after the children. So when the man knows that you are the type of person that is not in that category, he only wants you for flexing. But when it comes to marriage, he says no. And then you will feel bad. But the point is, you should understand that if you want something, know what you want and keep your level to what you want, and you get what you want. That's my advice.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Gogo, for commenting. You said, me personally, I don't think a man should marry a woman who dated his brother in the past. I mean, she the only woman in the world. That aside, you won't feel comfortable when your brother visits.
He's around. Yes, that is the truth.
He
Because you'll be
also
scared
said,
it will happen.
We are all matured. We should learn to, when we say no to something, we should learn to stick to that. Because there is no criteria that the woman you're going to get married tomorrow who has not slept with your brother will not do that in future. Like the saying goes, the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. So our advice, if you love this lady so much, the only thing that is depriving you from marrying her is just the fact that she has slept with your brother. I don't think it's a big deal. It happened in the
It will cause
past.
her.
If your culture permits it, my dear, go ahead and marry her. Before you marry someone else now. Yes, so she has not slept with your brother, but the person will be tormenting you, you know. Other attributes that you find in this lady, you won't see it in the other person that you're going to get married to. So our advice to get married to the person. Viewers would love to hear your comment on this. So I want to ask my second question, Mr. Chisom. A widow said her
Hello, are
daughter
you there?
and
I
okay, can you hear me?
lost connection with that. Repeat again. I couldn't hear you.
A widow.
The line is really breaking. Can you repeat again?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I want to ask another question. A widow and her daughter are in love with a man. The man loves the both of them and has intention of getting married to them. She,
The woman, hello. The woman is asking if she and her daughter will get married to the man.
she's she and her daughter the man are both in love with.
Personally, for me to give my own man, not to the man, because to the man is a blessing. He's going to eat two meat at the time, depending on the look of the mother. Sorry, guys. Sorry that I'm trying to play a little bit, but normally everything the same. Any man that is not is like you. He's pretending. So let's not. The moment the man hears that to accept and coordinate in one house, the man will be like king, living like a king, eating the two meats together. But my advice to honest advice to the woman is and give. She enjoyed her own life for God's sake. Why want to eat what the daughter is eating also? That is being you enjoyed your own life and have your own. Why don't your own self so that your daughter is my own advice? Because going into that, the man himself wants such thing because the man will be happy that such thing is happening. If possible, if all the members of the home will join, he will still be happy because that is a blessing. It's like going to live like a king. Oh, I wish it was. But to the honest advice, honest question, it happened. They want to leave it for the daughter, and that's what I can understand. Because when two of them is there, it means that the woman is very, very greedy. Thank you, guys.
My advice. Personally, I do not believe that a man or a woman can be in love with two people at the same time. Should just leave the both of them. That's my
For the
advice.
man, for the man, try that too.
I didn't hear you clearly. You said what?
I said, no, Niger man will leave it. Oh. Let's not pretend over things that we know it will not happen, especially in that part of the world. They will not. They will even love it more because they want more so that they can live king. You understand? So it's up to the mom to decide. But if you live for the man will tell you, two of you come, I want it. You
Oh,
mom is in a position to decision for the daughter. More of the she shouldn't even at the first time because every mother should think about the future of the daughter or the child. It should come as a priority for you. Your future, your children's progress should be your top priority. And if it's not your top priority, then you're not a mother. If you are an absolute mother, from the start, you will not even engage in such because you know your own precious daughter, which is absolutely not right. That is my own opinion. It is the fault of the mother, not the fault of the daughter. Because the mom is so matured that she have grown up to know the in and out of all these, yet joined in the fight against her own daughter. That is greediness. That is what I call it. And that is being selfish. She's just being selfish. So it is not the fault of the daughter. I don't blame the daughter. The daughter might be just carried away. You never can tell. How about the mom that is old? In Igbo language, a na-akpọ ya agadi ekwe nka, ọ chịghị ịka aka. Sorry to use the language, but call it in Igbo. I am an Igbo man and I have to use the language. Igbo is what we call it, agadi ekwe nka. So the woman should also she should be in the August team, arranging the village, sweeping the street of the not dragging the thing with the dog. My opinion.
okay. Thank you so much
Thank you, guys.
for being here. I really appreciate. Let's call it a day until next episode.
Thank you, guys.
I'm saying bye, and to also plea for those that have not subscribed, please.
Thank you, guys.